Hello everyone from the JNY Crochet channel. This is Johnny, Teacher Ju's husband, once again here for the challenge from Club du Crochet, which is her Santora Paga. I'm taking the beginner crochet course and have completed 6 classes, with the last covering the half double crochet. Now I'm starting lesson 7 on the double crochet, correct? I'll watch this lesson and come back to show you what I learned and understood, okay? So guys, I've already finished the lesson here, lesson 7, how to make the double crochet. Yeah, I think I understood it well. And as usual, before we move on to the practical part, let's go over a bit more of the theory, which is the quiz I always prepare for you, and I already have it here, ready today, about the double crochet, right? Which is the topic of the video of the lesson. So the first question, what is the first technical step to start a double crochet? DC, do you know? First step, technical step to start a double crochet. Change the yarn to a different color? No. Insert the hook directly into the stitch without yarning over. Do it with our yarn in the middle of the work and yarn over the hook before inserting it into the base stitch, like this. Yarn over the hook. The initial yarn over on the hook is what differentiates double crochet stitches from single crochet stitches, providing the extra yarn needed for the height of the stitch. It's a bit like the half double crochet, right? Which also has this characteristic. When making a double crochet, after pulling the loop through the base stitch, how many loops should you have on the hook before you start closing it? So you have 1 yarn over, then you yarn over again, insert, pull through, and you end up with 3. It's B. 3? I marked it wrong by mistake. It's B, 3 loops. I clicked the wrong answer, but I said B. That might hurt my performance, but I didn't actually get it wrong. The 3 loops represent the yarn over. The initial one, the insertion into the stitch, and the yarn over that was brought to the front. It's going to be marked as wrong here, but I got it right. 3. The double crochet stitch has multiple steps. What is the correct order to close the loops? A, you close 2 loops, then the other 2, which is this one here. B, you close all 3 loops at once. No, that's the half double crochet stitch. You close one at a time, totaling 3 steps, right? Just no, it's A for sure. The double crochet is worked in 2 closing steps, 2 by 2, which creates its elongated structure. Very good, that's right. Fourth, when starting a new row of double crochets, how many turning chains are usually equivalent to the height of this stitch? Guys, without a doubt, it's 3 here. Sometimes I miss the click here, guys, because I'm looking through the lens, through the screen of the equipment that's filming, so it's a bit hard sometimes to get it right. But 3 chains. Chains have the same vertical height as the double crochet, keeping the edges of the work straight and proportional. Cool. 5. In what types of projects is the double crochet more suitable compared to the single crochet? Only in tiny amigurumis? No, amigurumis are best made with single crochet. In pieces that need to be very stiff and heavy? No. No, the stitch is what's stiff. Single crochet will make it stiffer. C. In projects that can't have holes? G. No, because it leaves holes. So it should be single crochet. D. In blankets, clothes, and pieces that need more movement and softness? I would say it's this one. Double crochet creates a more open and flexible fabric, providing better drape for textiles and clothing. One more tip. Picture the drape of a light blouse versus the firmness of a bathroom rug. Cool. We're done, folks. This was supposed to be 100% right. This isn't right. I clicked by accident, but I knew the answer was right, so I'm not going to accept this. It's 100%. Let's get started with the practical parts since we've covered the theory. We've already made several videos in this series covering how to hold the yarn and hook, make a chain, the slip knot, and more. We're moving to double crochet and need 10 foundation chains to start, as in previous videos. I'll make these 10 chains and return. So guys, I have my 10 chains here. This is the slip knot, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one doesn't count. This is the loop. This one doesn't count, right? It's the loop where the hook sits. So, to start our double crochet first thing, how many chains do we need to make to begin? We saw that for single crochet it's 1 for half, double crochet it's 2, and here guys it's 3. Interesting, right? We even saw this stitch in the quiz, right? So 1, 2, 3, 3. 3 chains, right? And now where do we insert the next stitch? So if we made 3 chains, we know that 2, 3 are the 3 chains we made. The fourth will be 1, 2, base chain for these 3 chains. So naturally it's the 5th. Got it? So you will always consider the number of chains you made for the height plus the base stitch, and then you do it in the 6th. That's the tip. So here is the 12th technique. 13th, 14th, 18th, 19th, 21st, we go here. The 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 30th. Let's insert it in the 31st. Let's pull it through, and here is the middle one, 32nd. 33rd, double crochet, in the half double crochet, 35th, we already pull, 36th, 42nd, 43rd, 44th, 45th, 46th, 46th, 47th, 48th, go to the 51st, through 52nd, and then through 2. Note, this stitch can't be too tight, it's too small, so we pull more. 55th, between 57th and 60th, a slight 61st, 62nd, then 63rd, 64th, 65th, 67th. We pulled through 2, then through 2. We 71st, 72nd, 72nd. 2, it became 2, we will 73rd, 76, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 89, 90. Certo? E assim a gente continua. 98, 0, 0. Let's do the next one. Remember to always control the tension. It can't get too tight or else it will snag. So we went through here. Now there are 2. I almost went straight through all 3 because in the last video I did the half double crochet, which is like this, right? It almost happened. So let's do more. This stitch is one that I think is really nice to do. I think it's easier for beginners, you know? I had already done it before. In that purse challenge, if I'm not mistaken, I did it there. I think it's more enjoyable to do, and I think the project comes together faster, right? We keep going, always remembering to control the tension, to adjust the angle of the hook tip properly, right? And what do you guys think, everyone, about the challenge? What do you think about my progress here? Do you think I'm going too slow? Do you think I'm going at an acceptable pace? What do you think, huh? It's all about learning, right? I've mentioned this in other videos. Everyone learns at their own pace. Why? Because everyone is different and has different skills and experiences, right? So I think the important thing is for each person to go at their own pace. Human being, some will go faster, others will go slower. Some will find one thing easier, others will find something else easier. That's how it is. The key is not giving up. All right, everyone? That's fundamental. If you're going to learn to play an instrument like this, if you're going to learn a language like this, if you're going to learn any new skill like this, then it wouldn't be any different with crochet, right? So let me just count the stitches here. We count the chains, right? Because it serves as the first one. First double crochet, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so exactly 10. I get a little confused with this first one here, which is the starting loop, but I'm starting to understand it better to be able to recognize that it's the starting loop. The starting loop doesn't count, starting with the first chain, okay? So there were 10 chains, there were 10 double crochets, and now we're going to turn, right? Basically, this is where we turn the work. And now, how many chains do we make to start the next row? At this point, you probably already know it's just like at the beginning, right? It's 3, right? So we're going to make these 3 chains. 2, 3, and let's insert 3. In the 5th stitch. So 2, 3 chains, skip this one here that's serving as the base for these 3 chains, and insert into the next one, right? In other words, it would be in the 5th stitch when counting from the hook, or in the 2nd base stitch, because the first base stitch is serving for the 3 chains themselves. And then the technical way we make, the technical way we make our double crochet, right? And we already have 2 here, and let's keep going. I think the beginning, the turns, I think for beginners, that's my point of view, right? I think that's the part that trips you up the most. I think where we have the most chance to stumble is in these turns. That's where I felt the most difficulty. Strangely enough, now I'm getting it more now, you know, guys. I'm in a position here, guys, that's hard to crochet in, okay? With the tripod in front, with the filming equipment here, filming with lighting. So I can barely see the work properly and my arm positions aren't ergonomic at all, you know? Once again, congratulations to everyone who puts in the effort to record crochet classes, especially for long pieces. Really, congratulations, because it's not easy, it's exhausting. It's really exhausting work. So let's keep going here and until the end and here. Reminder, I'm learning all this at Club de Crochet and sharing it with you. I always watch the class there and then I come here to put into practice what I learned and share my beginner's point of view. And honestly, I'm really enjoying the club. It's not fake, it's for real. I think it's been much more effective for me to follow the classes step by step in detail. To get all the stitches there, the tricks, right? All the tips from Instructor Ju instead of racking my brain here. Let me see how many stitches I've made. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I always get this last one mixed up. I think this is already a chain stitch, right? So I get a little confused about where to insert here, but I imagine it's like before. Which is a stitch, but I don't know. I imagine it's here, right? So, and I'm always unsure about this last one here. Done. Now, there it is, the 10 double crochets. Should we count them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And at the base, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So guys, 10 stitches at the base and 10 stitches on top. And that's how we would keep going up, right? Remember that this here is the beginning, remember? With those 3 extra chains. So that's why when I turn, right? I'll end up here on top of these 3 chains, so it'll be a bit different. I think I'm starting to figure this out. You guys tell me what you think, if you're enjoying my progress, my skill in this aspect. And just to reinforce, Club du Crochet is there for everyone who wants to learn crochet. Alright, there's a monthly plan, there's also an annual plan. There are over 380 videos, more than 25 courses organized in order. For example, there's the pre-beginner crochet course, it's crochet from scratch. I've finished 7 classes so far. Today I learned the double crochet stitch. There are more classes for me to take here, and next I'll learn the treble crochet stitch. That's so cool. If you want to learn in an organized, detailed, step-by-step way, the link is in the description. That's all for today. Thanks for your attention. See you in the next video. Bye.